Hi and welcome back to Save with Crypto. My name is Save with Crypto and it's currently Saturday morning here in the UK. It's 11:19, so coming up to midday. Now I'm looking here at the price of Bitcoin on the daily time frame, and you can see that we had this low down here in February that was down at about 59.5k. So the question is Bitcoin going to continue coming down and get to that level and even break below it? Well, to make sense of things, let's pop on our indicator, which is called Quadzilla. If you want to know about that, go to savewithcrypto.org/QZ or look for the link in the description down below. So Quadzilla is like multiple indicators all in one, and straight away you can see what is incredibly useful is these retracement levels here. So for example, this one here is a bullish retracement level, so this one the price normally comes back to and then goes up, which is exactly what it did there. Now obviously that was quite a spectacular one, and there are smaller ones as well, like this one here where it went up, came down and then went up again. So we've now got this one here down at 68,800. So it's highly likely that the price will come down to there before trying to go back up again. You'll also notice these arrows here, which are the super up and super down. Now these occur when there are extreme conditions in the momentum oscillator and the asset is very overbought or very oversold and it's starting to turn round. Okay, so for example, this super up here beautifully signals a lovely move upwards, and these ones here a move downwards and a smaller downwards here, although that one was fairly short-lived. But this is the daily time frame, so these moves are rather large. Now you can see that we've had recently on the 7th of May and around about the 13th of May we have had the super down signals in the daily time frame, which is what has been pushing the price down. So at the moment we are clearly in a downtrend, and this will get worse if we see this yellow line here cross over the green line there. The yellow is a 21 EMA, the green is a 55 EMA. When the yellow goes below the green, it's normally a very bearish confirmation. So for example, this one here, when we were up at 115k and they didn't cross bullish until down here in April when we were down at 70.9k, and then we rallied up to 82. So that's something to watch out for. But I would say for the moment, on a more macro basis, the trend is definitely to the downside, and I would expect to reach this level here at 68,800. So should we get into a short position? Well, maybe, but the ideal time would have been here up at 82k, and unfortunately I did miss that, like many other people did as well. So I'm looking for a way to get into a short position, but I want to see a little push up first and then go short. So how can we do that? Well, I've been looking at the 5-hour time frame. So I've been looking for time frames where I can see this convergence band here in the momentum oscillator get well below this 20% level here. Just make that bigger so we can see what we're doing. Okay, so this is made out of various stochastics, and the white line is a weighted average, and then the red one is the fastest moving stochastic. So what you want to see ideally for a confirmation of a change in trend is for the two lines to get very, very close to each other, and even better when we see this space here below the 20% line. This is normally a pretty good sign that the price is going to turn around fairly soon, and we are seeing this green bar here, which signifies that these stochastics are starting to turn upwards. So I'd say at the moment we are maybe on the way up for a little while. Now what I'm hoping is that these will start to turn up soon, which should trigger another super up signal like that, and from there we can probably expect something similar to what we had there, which is about a 2% increase. Something like that would take us to about 76.2k, which might be a good level to think about going short. Now obviously what you can see here are these retracements here, here and here. Now this first one is actually what we call a bearish retracement. So in actual fact, what's happened here is the price came down to here, it went below, went back up, which completed what we call the step 2, and then it went way above, and we're waiting for that one to come back and complete the step 3 of that retracement. So that might be an area of interest at 73.8k. If we get down to here at 72.3, we might see a bit of a bounce there. But what we've seen in the past is that the price tends to come down like a slinky on some stairs. So for example, we might see something like, the price go up a little bit, come down to that green line, bounce a little bit, and then come down to here before we even think about going back up, which could be around 66k. Now, just going back to the 5-hour time frame, just looking at what might spoil the fun. Well, of course, if the price going downward, and will that do that now, or will we see a pump first and then the dump? Well, this candle does have 4 hours and 21 minutes to play out. Well, there is a bit of a wait to see if this candle will actually close green, helping us to keep this green bar here. If the price does dump down, this green bar may disappear, and then we might continue further down. So at the moment it is totally a knife edge situation. And for a little bit of fun, what I did here was I put it on the 1 minute time frame and just left it recording for about an hour. And you can see here that even on the 1 minute time frame, Quadzilla just behaves absolutely beautifully. So for example, you can see that above us we have a bearish retracement level. So we know that there's a high statistical probability that the price will go up to there. And you can see that here the price went up. There you go. And completely finished that retracement. Absolutely beautiful. Such a good indicator. Okay, so I've now gone back to the 5-hour time frame where this green candle here has only 36 minutes left before it closes. Now obviously what I'd love to see would be it closing above this level here, 75.421. We don't have too far to go, just another $200 or so. So if that achieved that, then that would be very bullish, and it's likely we could get a bit more of a push-up. Now, unfortunately, this afternoon I'm going to be driving over to Hertfordshire, and it's going to be like a 2-3 hour journey, so I won't be able to trade this really. But looking at the 1 hour time frame, I would be very tempted just to put in some short orders at these kind of levels, maybe 77.163, 78.334, even 79.643, in the hope that we get a push up into this area and then dump down. That's what I think might happen. Or of course we could just roll over much sooner. Or we could just moon from here. Which one do you think? Let's call them 1, 2 and 3. Let me know in the comments down below. And while you're down there, please do make sure that you like the video and that you do have the notifications set to all. That way you won't miss any timely videos. And by the way, YouTube reckons that the next video you see in the corner of this screen should be good for you. So take a look at it and remember to like that one as well. Alright, trade safe, have a great weekend. I'll probably be in touch with you tomorrow, I reckon. It's going to be a busy day for me, but I think I can probably make a video. See you then. Please note that this content is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not financial advice. Any information or opinions provided are not guaranteed to be accurate or complete. Always conduct your own research before making any financial decisions. A full legal disclaimer is in the description of each video and live stream.